Well, guys, we've got this ref video here. Yeah, I need some videos for Saturday and Sunday. This comes in perfectly. Yeah, ref video. Hassan Orbiter called out VTubers. She instantly found out. We know who this is about. It could only be about one, and the reason for that is ironic. So it's Denims, right? Yeah, we'll just jump in. Anyways, if you like this kind of content, by the way, please consider liking, subscribing. It is a huge help to me and my cause. Yeah. We're on the way to 2.5k. Thank you so much. We'll go in and I'll yap along the way, I guess. That's what I'll be doing. Yeah, let's go.
Hey, what's up, guys? Riff here. So today we're not going to be talking about Hassan Piker, despite the fact that he recently called me out on Twitter, responding to this thread saying, "Holy S, is this guy okay?" Of course,
like he's the one to talk. Bro is sitting in a glass house, in the glass house, throwing rocks. What's going on here?
Referring to many videos I've made about Hassan and his orbiters.
And to be honest, well, at this point, Hassan and his orbiters are free real estate. Everyone's farming these dumbasses. Like, he wouldn't need Ref, and everyone else wouldn't need, like, Nux as well, right? Tectone, whatever. Other people wouldn't need to make this many videos if, well, you wouldn't say dumb shit all the time, but you do say dumb shit all the time. So, like, you're free content. You're like a farm, and you're in season.
And I have a very simple response. If you don't want me to make videos about you, stop sharing violent rhetoric. Stop platforming terrorists. Stop doing things that make normal people like me want to respond to you. But again, we're not talking about Hassan today. We're talking about one of his biggest orbiters, Denims. Denims TV. Now, what she's up to? Well, her lawsuit with Ethan Klein.
42k. 100k was the goal. 1.1k donations. You poor people.
Is not going well. As you can see, her GoFundMe has raised $42,000 out of the $100,000 goal. And if you look at the most recent donations, well, she's gotten $15 in the last 10 days. Congratulations.
Yeah, I think it's over. Yeah, Rip Bozo. Yep. Rest in peace.
$15. But, of course, the only way she can even hope to raise enough money for this lawsuit is to
see from the clip I've seen. She called VTubers gooner bait. What exactly is that? What exactly are we doing here? What exactly, horse chat, horse.
Sell her body, which is very relevant to what we're going to talk about today, because she is shaming people for following VTubers that she views as a bunch of degenerate losers.
See, that's even the funny part, right? If we talk about NSFW VTubers, right? Right. At least they're using their VTuber model. You use your real body. So who's having the real L? I don't like both either, but who is taking the real L here?
Right? Who dare to follow VTubers, gooners, as she describes them. And this is her. Right?
I'm waiting for you to lose the lawsuit. Oh no, that's iDubbbz. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh my god. It's so sad for you, man. Well, I hope one day, I know you might think your life is over because you're 40 years old and you've never made a single friend in your life. But, you know, anyone can turn their life around. Anyone. Oh, sorry, not you. I changed my...
Ironic that she should be changing her life around, yet she's being a whore on the internet. Even more so because, well, she can't get the money for the lawsuit.
My mind. Listen, I love VTubers, but you know it's a special type of mental
No, you don't. No, you don't. You do not love VTubers. You are a liar. You are just a whore. You're just a whore with nothing to offer. You do not love VTubers. You do not. Well, you do love VTubers when they agree with you. I guess. But once they're no longer on your side, you don't. Shut up. Put the fries in the back.
arrangement when it's someone that follows exclusively VTubers and also Asmongold. This is not a good sign. Followed Asmongold, right? Following Rich Campbell. Okay. Then followed Asmongold's other account, Hyperfan, you know. And that was
Wait, what VTubers is he following?
Hyperfan.
Just out of curiosity, is that Shondo? I don't see the problem. This lady I know, Chibidoki. Look at all this Gooner bait.
And that was
Iron Mouse. Look at all this Gooner bait. The core shit. Lucy. Well, Lucy is Gooner bait. Let's not deny that. Who else?
wasn't enough.
Cha-cha. Ryugaki, interesting. Scoo-chan, yeah. I mean, she's clearly, right? She advocates for men, so she clearly is on the chopping block here.
By the way, he's also following.
There's not that many. There's not.
Where is it? Asmongold 24/7. He needs his Asmongold. Okay, he needs it. He needs his mold.
Ah, the Pipkin. Pippa.
And then was like discovered Iron Mouse and was like, well, actually, sorry, discovered. It seems like a couple of VTubers before then. Actually, he's been on his VTuber grind for forever. Asian Bunny X, respect, real, recognize, real.
Yeah, by the way, did you see the way she was going after Iron Mouse and was about to accuse her followers of being gooners? But I guess Denims realized that, well...
I think during that she realized, wait, I can't do that to Iron Mouse. They're gonna absolutely fuck my ass. Though probably somebody on her OF does that already.
During her psychosis, maybe calling out Iron Mouse and her fans was a bad idea. And she reeled it back real quick. But, of course, look at the person we're talking about. Denims, right? Calling people gooners.
OnlyFans owner pledged $11 million to Israel lobby. Interesting.
And trying to shame them over consuming VTubers. This is the same woman who runs an OnlyFans account. This is her nut, no pun intended. This is where she gets the nut of her income. OnlyFans, which, by the way, its CEO has pledged $11 million to an Israel lobby. Now, of course, if any other person did something like this, Denims, Hassan, and all...
Denims. See, the problem is, right, this. They only care until there's no money to gain. These people only care until there's no buck to be made. And once they can no longer make money, they move to something else. That is what I call... That is technically that's a grifter, isn't it? It's saying and technically standing for something, getting the support from that you stand against, right? But then doing the opposite, and technically this is what you're doing, right? You are an OnlyFans, you make OnlyFans money, and then you think, well, I make money on there, I can't say anything against them, right? Like, interesting.
All of the related orbiters will call them a Zionist, a fascist, whatever. But she continues to support OnlyFans.
Yeah, like, bro, be consistent. Like, be consistent. But you can't even do that because you're addicted to money.
Because she needs to. She needs to. It's disgusting hypocrisy, to say the least, right? And of course, she would go on to say more about VTubers and call out specific ones in this clip right here.
it seems like a couple of VTubers before then, actually. He's been on his VTuber grind for forever. Asian Bunny X, respect, real, recognize, real. And then was like, you know what, dude? Yeah, it's time to goon, okay? Time to just VTube goon. So true. 3D women suck. None of them ever have loved me in my life.
Well, most 3D women, like, if, like, the option is, like, Shy Lily, and then Denims, yeah, then 3D women do, in fact, suck.
So it's okay. One of these VTubers, they're the only things that can ever love me.
Wait, by the way, Banana Juju, that's based as hell.
Goon time, goon. Oh, and he's following the Nazi gooner bait, obviously.
Well, that's Kirsche, I guess.
This guy doesn't know when he's being pandered to. And he's like, goon,
Is she, yeah, the Ririgaki?
Goon. Oh, look, and he's following the Nazi rat VTuber too. Goon.
Nazi rat VTuber. See, they don't know what Nazis are. That's the problem. None of the people she named actually believe in National Socialism. Like, it is crazy work. Remember, Shuon had said it, right? Shuon had put it really well. They don't kill you because you're Nazi. They call you Nazi so they can kill you. Always remember that.
Goon. Time to goon. And now he's here. That's so sad for you. That is really tough. That's really tough. That's a brutal life you lead, man. I hope one day you can find a friend. I don't think it's possible for you. I think it's too late for you, man. I think it's too late. I think it might be too late. And then he's also so stupid. He can't come up with like anything to come back with. Like he can't even come up with an insult. His insult is just at himself saying, I love my gooning VTubers. Do you frequently try to make fun of other people by making fun of yourself? Has it ever worked? Go outside, man. Just like, please.
I find that go outside very interesting. See, you don't go outside either that much, to be fair. I mean, your entire lifeblood consists of being a whore. You could go outside. You could, in fact, be of service to society, but you don't. Instead of you stream on Twitch, not being able to provide anything of use, and you're, again, I repeat myself, you're an online whore. You're a prostitute. I find that very interesting. Like, I find that very interesting that you're like, see, she's making essentially fun of the people that make her money. Because guess what? Your subscribers on OF are. They're gooner losers, essentially. Interesting.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me remind you that this woman who is shaming people and calling them gooners for simply following VTubers on Twitch is the same person who makes her buck on OnlyFans while selling her body. What are we doing? And a lot of VTubers have something to say, as they should. Kitsu saying,
"Yay, Kitsu! Let's go." Though, Kitsu, that Vor Alana art traumatized me for the rest of my life. I am concerned.
Doesn't Denims have an OnlyFans/Fansly? Who is she to judge? Hate this better than thou attitude man. Here's Nux saying, hoes mad. She can't compete with 2D women.
Accurate, chat. Accurate. That's why she's angered. That's why she's angered. Because she can't keep up with 2D women. That's why she's frustrated. Realize that that's the case. Which I've realized is a lot of these like OF whores, right? They're all right. They're all essentially frustrated that specifically these kinds, right? The 3D ones. They're always frustrated how well VTubers are doing in comparison to them. I find that very interesting again.
True. And of course, here's another one. I'm just going to play the clip in a second because this Shondo...
This is a VTubing classic. That is a classic, a one in history.
Quote is, well, eternal.
There are the times we don't like real women anymore. What, you mean these virtual women go online and make money and I have to spend 3 hours putting makeup on? Yep. Get over it, whore. Your days are over. Your womb is drying up. My womb is eternal.
Well, it turns out that some of the VTubers
True and real. Korsha.
in question who were called out by Denims for being gooners and gooner bait for their audience, some of them would respond, including Kirsha, saying, "We're reaching levels of retardation previously thought impossible," with a lot of support, including 6,600 likes. Here's another one that was called out saying, "Denim pointed at me and said, 'Time to goon.'"
Well, fuck, I guess.
That is interesting. But of course, her most recent tweet, her pinned tweet, is her doing a cosplay, which...
What the fuck is that? What is that? What is that? Nah, bro. Cringe.
I've cropped out for the purposes of YouTube. This is the girl calling you a gooner for following a VTuber on Twitch. The irony is next level. Okay? Also, guys, to get on my soapbox, it is the 30th, the last day of September. I just want to say thank you. And recently I've covered a lot of very difficult subjects, very political ones. And if anyone asked, "Hey Rev, should I talk about X, Y, and Z involving these sort of things I've talked about?" I'd say, don't do that. You're going to upset your audience and people will leave. And in my initial video talking about Charlie Kirk and his assassination, I lost like 500 subs that day.
I'm gonna be honest. Who the fuck cares? These people get filtered, right? These people are gone, right? Who the fuck cares? You don't want these people around anyways. Like, if talking about this and condemning violence, right, makes people unsubscribe, you don't want these dumbasses. You don't want them anywhere close to your close proximity. I don't see any issue. Get filtered. Get fucked. I see no problem.
But since then, I've gained nearly 8,000.
See? That's how you can tell these people are normal.
That's crazy. I am very happy to be in a place where I can talk about what I like and what I think my audience will like as well. And I'm not political. I'm not. I just have common sense. And I think people appreciate that. And yeah, I think that's going to do it for this video. Sorry for getting mushy at the end. But anyways, as always, feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics in the comment section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you next time. Hey, what's up, guys?
Anyways, what can we say? Anyways, well, this woman's a whore. I think we got this covered. I think this came across very well. She's a whore. Let's not deny that. And she's dumb. Hella dumb. Like, hypocrisy. We've reached levels of hypocrisy and retardation. In fact, we have never experienced something like that. The problem is that she thinks. See, the problem with all of them is right now, right? That many people are making videos about them, and they realize that they're not so untouchable. There's a reason that Hassan is not going to TwitchCon, and that reason is that he has woken up and realized, hold up, wait a minute, I'm on the chopping block potentially. And all of these people, I'm gonna be surprised if all of these orbiters won't go to TwitchCon because they're on the chopping block now, like many others are after the Kirk incident now, right? That's gonna be very interesting to see. You will see less and less of these people just roaming around. That's just gonna stay at home, stream on Twitch. God damn it! And until Twitch eventually pulls the plug, because right, they are on the way to right, Dan Clancy got a little bit of trouble with the government potentially, but yeah, I don't know. Anyways, she's a whore. Like, comment, and subscribe.